Your colleague asks, "How was your weekend?" You say it was good, and then silence. Today we fix that. We'll learn 3 easy ways to answer that question confidently so you can have a real conversation, not a one-word reply. Welcome to Hello English. We create natural dialogues to help you speak confidently. Today, we'll start with a simple formula, then build a mini story, and finish with a quick quiz to test your skills. Ready, Leo?
I'm ready. I always feel a little stuck after I say it was good.
That's a super common problem. So let's start with our first method, the simple formula. It's just adjective plus specific detail.
Adjective plus a specific detail. Okay, I think I get it.
Instead of good, let's use a better adjective. For example, relaxing. You could say, my weekend was really relaxing.
My weekend was really relaxing. That does sound better than good.
Now add the specific detail. For example, my weekend was really relaxing. I spent most of Saturday reading a new book.
Oh, I see. The detail gives the other person something to talk about. My weekend was relaxing. I watched a lot of TV.
Perfect. See how that opens up the conversation? They could ask what book you read or what show you watched.
Right. It's an invitation to talk more.
Let's try another adjective. Eventful. This means your weekend was full of activities.
Eventful. So if I went to a party and also saw my family, my weekend was eventful?
Exactly. You could say, it was quite an eventful weekend. I went to my friend's birthday party on Saturday.
It was an eventful weekend. I visited my parents and we had a big dinner.
That's a fantastic example, Leo. Now, what if your weekend was nice but not super eventful? You could use lovely.
Lovely. It sounds gentle.
It is. It's perfect for nice, calm activities. I had a lovely weekend. I took a long walk in the park on Sunday.
I like that one. I had a lovely weekend. I had coffee with an old friend.
Excellent. One more for this section. What if you didn't do much? You can say it was pretty quiet.
Pretty quiet. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's neutral, which makes it very useful and honest. It was a pretty quiet weekend for me. I mostly stayed home and recharged.
It was a pretty quiet weekend. I didn't do much, just relaxed.
Perfect. Now the most important part of this formula is keeping the conversation going. After you share your sentence, you ask, "How about you?"
So you pass the conversation back to them.
Precisely. Let's try a full exchange. I'll ask you, "Hey Leo, how was your weekend?"
It was really relaxing. I binge-watched a new series on Netflix. How about you, Maya?
Great job. My weekend was lovely. Thanks for asking. I went to a new cafe in my neighborhood. See how that works?
Yes, it felt like a real conversation, not just a question and a one-word answer.
That's the goal. Okay. Are you ready for our second method?
I am. What is it?
Method 2 is tell a mini story. This is great when you did 2 or 3 things that are connected.
A story? That sounds difficult.
It's easier than you think. We just need some special words to connect the ideas. We call them sequencing words.
Sequencing words? What are they?
They put your story in order. The most common ones are first, then, and after that.
Okay, first, then, after that.
Let's build a story. Imagine you went hiking and then got pizza. You can connect them like this. It was a great weekend. First, I went hiking with some friends.
First, I went hiking with some friends. Okay, I'm with you.
Then you add the next part. After that, we were so hungry that we got pizza at our favorite place.
First, I went hiking with some friends. After that, we got pizza. It connects everything smoothly.
Exactly. The grammar here is the past simple tense because you're talking about finished actions. Went, got, was, had.
Right. All the actions are in the past. Let me try to make one.
Go for it. Tell me about a simple Saturday.
Okay. On Saturday, first I went to the gym in the morning. Then I met my brother for lunch.
That's a perfect mini story, Leo. It's clear and it tells me about your day in a logical order.
Thanks. Using first and then really helped organize my thoughts.
Let's add one more event to make the story a little longer. What did you do in the evening?
In the evening I was tired, so I just watched a movie at home.
Great. Now let's connect all three parts. First, I went to the gym. Then I met my brother for lunch. After that, I just watched a movie at home.
First, I went to the gym. Then I met my brother for lunch. After that, I watched a movie at home. It feels very natural.
You can also talk about both days of the weekend. For example, you can start with your story for Saturday and then add on Sunday
so you can make a bigger story for the whole weekend.
Let's try it. Tell me about your Saturday and then tell me one thing you did on Sunday.
Okay, it was a busy weekend. On Saturday, first I cleaned my apartment. After that, I went grocery shopping. On Sunday, I just relaxed and read a book.
Wonderful. That is a perfect, complete answer to how was your weekend. It tells a full story.
I see now. The sequencing words are the key.
They are. They guide the listener through your story. You're doing great, Leo. Now, what about those weekends where you don't really do anything?
You mean a normal, boring weekend?
Exactly. And it's perfectly okay to have those. This brings us to our third method. How to share a normal or quiet weekend.
This is useful. Sometimes I feel like I have to invent an exciting story.
You never have to do that. Being honest is much better for a real conversation. The key is to use the right phrases.
What kind of phrases?
Instead of boring, you can say, it was pretty low-key. This is a very natural and common phrase.
It was pretty low-key. It sounds much more positive than boring.
It is. It just means it was calm and relaxed. For example, my weekend was pretty low-key. I didn't do much.
It was pretty low-key. I just stayed home.
Perfect. Another great phrase is nothing special, really. It's casual and friendly.
Nothing special, really. I think I've heard people say that.
It's very common. You could say, oh, nothing special, really. I just took it easy at home. How about you?
I like that. It's simple, honest, and still asks the other person about their weekend.
Exactly. Now, what if you were busy, but with chores, not fun things? There's a great phrase for that. I caught up on chores.
I caught up on chores. What does caught up on mean?
It means to do the work that you need to do, like cleaning, laundry, or errands that you didn't have time for during the week.
So it's for a productive weekend, but not an exciting one.
Precisely. Someone asks, how was your weekend? You can say, it was okay. I mostly just caught up on chores around the house.
I caught up on chores. I finally did all my laundry.
That's a perfect example. It's relatable. Everyone has weekends like that.
So the three phrases are, it was pretty low-key, nothing special really, and I caught up on chores.
You've got it. These phrases make a boring weekend sound completely normal and are great for conversation.
This is so helpful. I feel much more prepared now.
I'm glad. You've learned 3 excellent methods. Let's do a quick review before our quiz.
Okay, a review sounds good.
Method 1 was the simple formula. What is it, Leo?
It's adjective plus specific detail, and always ask, how about you at the end.
Excellent. Method 2 was about telling a story. What special words did we use for that?
We use sequencing words like first, then, and after that.
Perfect. And method 3 was for describing a quiet weekend. Can you give me one of those phrases?
It was pretty low-key.
Fantastic. You've mastered the main points. I think you're ready for the quiz.
All right, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay, quiz time. Question 1. Which phrase is best for describing a quiet weekend at home? A, it was eventful. B, it was pretty low-key. Or C, it was amazing.
For a quiet weekend, I think the answer is B, it was pretty low-key.
That is correct. Low-key is the perfect adjective for a quiet, simple weekend. Eventful is the opposite.
Great, I got the first one right.
You did. Question 2, fill in the blank. First, I visited my family. I watched a movie. Is it A, because, B, then, or C, but?
The sentence is telling a story in order, so it must be a sequencing word. The answer is B, then. You could also use after that.
Exactly right again. Then and after that show the next event in a story. Fantastic.
Okay, I'm feeling confident now. What's the last question?
Last one, true or false? You should always say your weekend was great to be polite.
Oh, that's a good question. Based on what we learned, I'd say that is false. It's better to be honest and say you had a quiet weekend.
That is absolutely correct. It's perfectly fine and natural to say you had a quiet or normal weekend. Honesty is better for real conversations. You got 100%, Leo.
Wow, I really learned a lot today. Thank you, Maya.
And that's all the time we have for today. We hope you learned a lot.
Absolutely. Keep your learning streak going by watching our next lesson on describing your daily routine right here.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.